Spines module. Welcoming you onto your mat, taking a comfortable seat. Today we will be diving into our bandhas and our energetic awareness throughout our system, connecting to the different energetic blocks within the body and allowing us to shift energy through our systems evenly and through expiration of breath. This class will be slowed down and it'll take some time to get through. So come to your mat and we'll begin on our spines. Making your way down onto your mat, elongating through the legs forward. As you lie all the way down, finding a comfortable space. As you expand, allow your body to melt into the earth and simply becoming aware of your breath. Allowing yourself to become in the moment. Simply tuning into what you feel throughout your body. Tuning into the layer of energy that surrounds you. Gently bring your awareness to your breath as you breathe in. Fill your abdomen up like a big giant balloon. As you exhale, allow the belly to float down towards the earth. Inhale, allow the belly to rise. And exhale, fully let the breath out. As you inhale, fill the belly. Travel the breath up through the chest and find expansion through the collarbones as you breathe deeply into your body. And as you exhale, allow the body to deflate from top to bottom. Inhale for expansion. And exhale to witness. Continuing your three-part yogic breath. Taking the time to truly endure the journey of your breath all the way up through the body and out of your body. As you lie within this space, take a moment to generate an intention for yourself. This intention can go towards your practice, towards your meditation, towards your life, towards anything that you intend to bring awareness to. Slowly begin to wiggle into your fingertips and your toes, creating small circles into your ankles, shifting energy throughout your body. taking circles the opposite direction. And pointing through the toes, lengthen through the entire spine and extend your arms up overhead. Drawing the abdomen in, begin to pull your pelvic floor up. As you lengthen through the body and extend energy from the fingertips down through the toes. Simply witness where you are. And gently allow the hands to float back down by the sides. Allow the toes to float out towards the sides of the mat. Inhale, begin to press through the toes, point them forward. Press down into the heels, engage into your quadriceps. Activate into your glutes, lift into your core. Draw the navel in. Press the shoulders down into the earth and expand the hands out wide. Exhale, allow the body to deflate and deactivate. And as you inhale, point through the toes, and this time begin to draw the toes up towards the sky. Press through the heels and engage into the back sides of your calves. Gentle shift into your hips, squeeze into the glutes, and lift through your core. Pelvic floor rises as you squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, allowing softness in the body. Melting down into your mat. Activating back into the muscular system. Press through the heels, toes draw towards your shins. Engage into the pelvic floor and draw your navel in towards your spine. Expand through your rib cage. And then draw the ribs down towards each other, towards the midline of the body. Active engagement, strong tree trunk. Pressing down into the back side of your shoulder blades. Expanding through the heart center, lifting the energy up through the sternum. Crown of the head, open, receiving. And as you exhale, allow the body to deflate and rest down into the earth. Begin to lengthen through the heels. Bring your legs all the way together. Press the heels away. Engage into the core. Rise your arms up towards the sky. Float the fingertips back behind you. Thumbs press down into the earth. Squeeze as if you have an imaginary ball between your hands. Squeeze into that ball and draw your shoulders down and away from the ears and expand through the lateral muscles. Lengthen through the spine, a gentle tilt into the pelvis to lengthen the sacrum. Press through the heels as if you're pressing against a wall and draw your toes back. Active engagement into the core, flushing out the system. 2 more deep breaths, holding into the muscular. And as you exhale, decrease the muscular activity. Allowing the hands to float down by the sides, palms face into the earth. Inhale, begin to rise the arms back overhead. This time, bend into the elbows. Take the hands behind the head. Flex through the feet. Toes draw towards your shins. Heels press away. Active engagement into the baseline of the body. Lift into the pelvic floor and press the sacrum deeply into the ground. As you expand through your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Elbows are deeply pressing into the earth as you press your head into your hands and your hands into your head. Your thumbs can support the neck as you engage through the entire spine and press energy from the crown of the head out through the baseline of the feet. And as you exhale, allow the body to decompress. Fingertips can stay behind the head. Taking a deep inhalation in. Exhale everything out. Inhale, witness the breath as you rise the toes up towards the ceiling. Press your heels away, active engagement into the body. Draw through the pelvic floor. Navel draws in towards the earth. Ribs knit towards each other. Expansion through the elbows. Pressing the elbows deeply down into the earth and squeeze into your shoulder blades. Press the back side of your head into your hands and your hands into your head. Energy flowing through the crown of the head down through the base of the feet. 2 more deep breaths. And on your exhale, allow the body to soften. Extend the hands down by the sides. Bend into the knees. Walk the feet towards the back line of the glute. Shift gently into the hips to create a long, flat back. Gentle shifts from side to side. Releasing the lower back. Finding a pause into constructive rest pose, walking your feet to the outside edge of your mat, bringing the knees inward towards each other. Drawing your pelvic floor up and in towards the midline of the body. Drawing the back side of the body and the front side of the body together to bind, to interlock within this muscular system of the lower portion of the core. This also allows energy to begin to drive upwards through your entire system. This pelvic engagement allows you to create structure within your practice, keeping the core strong, your spine strong. And releasing the pelvic floor, allowing yourself to relax into your posture, finding easement through your breath. Lifting into the pelvic floor once more. Deepening into the hole. Draw your navel in towards your spine and expand through the ribs. Then use the contraction of your core to pull your ribs, the front portion of your ribs, down towards the midline of the body, creating a long, flat abdomen. Active engagement into the shoulders, pressing down into the earth, widen through the hands, and hold into your breath. Taking a deep inhalation in and holding the activity of your muscular system. And as you exhale, soften into the body, soften into your breath. Begin to press down into the feet, lift the toes, press evenly into both heels. Active engagement into the ankle as you expand through the toes. Become aware of your foot, the way that it is being built against the earth. And gently relax into the lower extremities, floating the toes back down into the earth. And inhale, press back down into the ground. Press down into the balls of the feet, expand through the toes, opening the toes out wide. Begin to travel energy up from the earth, up into the knees, and squeeze the knees towards each other. Actively beginning to engage towards the inner thigh, gentle squeeze into the glutes to draw the body closer towards the floor. Pelvic engagement rises, backside of the sacrum becomes flat. Draw your shoulder blades down into the earth and knit your ribs down towards each other. Actively press into your triceps, down into your fingertips. Palms are even and firm against the ground. And as you breathe out, begin to release and relax through your entire body. lowering the toes down into the earth. And as you inhale, press down into the feet. Press into the balls of the feet. Lift the toes, expand them out wide. Squeeze the knees towards each other. Active engagement towards the inner line of the thigh. Squeeze into your glutes gently, pulling the pelvic floor in. Drawing the navel towards the earth and knitting your ribs down towards each other. Expand through your shoulder blades. Lift through the sternum, opening into the heart energy. Press down into the hands and the fingertips. And then as you exhale, allow the body to relax and to release back into the earth, deflating all of the muscular activity. Taking a deep inhalation in, clearing, exhale out. Walking the feet towards each other. Taking the feet together, expand the knees out wide, allowing the knees to float down towards the earth. Gentle shift to create comfort in your body, allowing the palms to rise up towards the sky for receiving. Simply witness this posture in its simplicity. Breathing deeply into your body. And becoming soft within the nature of the lines of energy. Begin to press your heels into one another as you expand through the toes. Lifting through your hips, gently squeeze into your glutes. And as you exhale, soften the glutes, allow the knees to float down towards the earth. Softening through the body, melting into your mat. Inhale to press into the heels, expand through the toes, widen through the knees. Gentle squeeze into your glutes. This time pull in the pelvic floor. Lift through the spine and expand through the shoulders. And as you exhale, allow everything to soften and melt down into the ground. Simply press the heels together, allow the rest of the body to be soft. Gently becoming aware of the energy from the heel to the hip, from the hip down to the heel. Noticing any sensations. And then allowing your body to soften into the earth. Expand your arms up overhead as you breathe in. Bend into the elbows and bring your first fingertip together and your thumbs together as you expand and widen the other fingers against the earth. Expand through the elbows into Triple Dharma Mudra, actively connecting into your energetic system, the infinite source of energy as it shifts through you and around you. Simply becoming aware of your energy around your solar plexus. Noticing any colors or light that come through mind. And drawing energy from your solar plexus up through your left hand. And as you exhale, allow it to travel down through the right arm. Inhale to receive through the left side of the body. And exhale, releasing out of the right side of the body, offering it back towards the midline of your system. And as you inhale, lift energy up through the left side. And exhale, send energy down through your right hand, down through your right arm, sending it down through the left hip, down through the left foot. And as you inhale, draw energy from your right baseline of your foot, up through your knee and your hip, traveling across the sides of the body,
And lifting through the left arm into the left fingertips. And exhale, drawing the energy down through your right arm, crossing the body over through the left leg and down through the left toes. Inhale to draw energy up through the right side, crossing over at the midline of the body and traveling up through your left fingertips. Holding the energy at the top of the body and pressing the heels together. Begin to expand the elbows out wide. Draw your breath in, lift into your pelvic floor. Begin to expand. And as you exhale, allow the arms to float down by your sides, giving support to the outside edges of the legs as you bring them back together. Gently turn your heels out, allow the knees to touch into constructive rest pose. Slowly begin to bring your knees into your chest, giving yourself a deep hug. Lengthen through your tailbone, press down into your shoulders. Gentle movement from side to side, and create stillness in the body. Actively engage into your core, lifting the pelvic floor as you press down into your shoulders. Widen through the elbows and expand through your energetic line. Drawing the pelvic floor in, take a deep breath and expand the belly against your thighs. And exhale, clear it all out of the mouth. Inhale to lift the belly and rise through the system. Exhale, clear it all out. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale it all out. Begin to flex into your toes and lift the legs up tall. Press through your heels. Draw your toes back towards you. Lift through and extend the arms up overhead. Open through the shoulders and draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Engage into your pelvic floor. Lengthen through the spine. Press through the heels and activate into your toes as if you have a tray on top of the feet. Lengthen through the body, sink your core to the earth. And exhale, begin to bend into the knees. Wrap the hands through the back sides of the thighs. Point through the toes and squeeze your calves against your hamstrings, against the hands. Press your shoulders deeply down into the earth and stretch through the spine. And creating gentleness. Bring your right knee into the chest and extend the left leg up tall. Slowly begin to extend the left leg all the way down towards the earth as you lengthen through the body. Actively engaging into the heels, drawing the toes towards you, widening the toes. Pressing the shoulders down into the earth. Active engagement into the core. Deep inhalation in. Exhale it all out. Take the left hand to the outside edge of the right thigh. Expand your right arm all the way out towards the right side of the room. And begin to shift your hips over towards the left side. Gentle shift into the shoulders to create evenness and allowing the gaze to float over towards your right fingertips. Begin to expand through the right leg, lengthening through your right heel. Gather and squeeze into the inner thigh. Navel draws in, pressing down into the shoulders evenly. Active engagement into your hands, widen through the fingertips. Use your breath for control. Inhale, begin to expand the right leg up towards the sky. Left hand presses down into the left hip as you expand your right leg out long. Extending towards the right side of the room. Back side of the left hip stays evenly onto the earth. Engage into the core, bend into the knee as much as you need to, or expand the right leg out. Inhale to extend the right leg up towards the sky. Using core engagement, shift your right foot over towards the left side of the room, plugging the right backside of your hip down into the earth evenly, making sure the backside of your right glute is on the ground, pressing through your right heel and toes towards you. Inhale, rise the right leg up. Bend into the knee, give yourself a hug. Shift the shoulders to create even space on your mat. And inhale, rise your left leg up towards the sky. Bend into your left knee, give yourself a deep hug. And extend the right leg up. Exhale, lower the right leg down towards the earth, creating length and stability. Wrapping the arms around the left shin, pulling the left knee in, expand through your right shoulder. Lengthening through the heels, active engagement into the core, holding strong into the spine. Allow the right hand to travel to the outside edge of your left thigh. Extend the left hand out long, planting the left hand into the earth. Shifting over onto the right hip, crossing the left leg over the right side of the body. A gentle press into the back side of the head to lift the shoulders. Even shoulders, fingertips can cross over. Lengthening through the left leg for expansion. Squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Engage into the core, lifting through the spine. Pressing the left shoulder down into the earth, left hand down to the ground. Energetically aligning. Extending energy through the heels, holding strong into the core, Uddiyana Bandha engaged. Lifting the left leg up towards the sky, right hand presses down onto the right hip as you lengthen through the left leg out towards the left side of the room. Expanding through the heel, engage into your core, press evenly down into both back sides of the hips. Inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. A gentle crossover towards the right side of the room. Back side of the left hip presses evenly down into the earth as you press through the left heel and draw the toes up towards you. Stretching through the IT band. Lengthening through your hamstring, stretching through the calf. Inhale, come back to center. Bend into the knee, give yourself a hug. Rising the right leg up towards the sky. Bending into your right knee, wrap the right hand around. Taking a pause. Inhale, extend both legs up towards the sky. Press the heels all the way up towards the ceiling. Draw the toes towards you. Lengthen through the legs. Expand your sit bones down to the earth. And then take your legs hips width distance apart. Press through the heels, engage into the core, lengthen through the spine, shoulders press into the earth, hands press down into the ground. Slowly begin to bend into the knees, float the feet down onto the earth. Press down into the hands, and slowly begin to rise your hips up towards the sky, creating a small butt bend into your bridge pose. Inhale, presses the hips up. You can walk your shoulders underneath as you engage into the feet. Lift the toes. Press down through the heels, soften through the glutes. Draw your chest up towards your chin. And as you exhale, lower back down. Turn the heels out wide, draw your knees together, constructive rest pose. Turning the heels back towards the midline of the body, pressing down into the feet, engage into the core, lift the hips up towards the sky, opening through the chest, maybe walking your hands closer together, pressing down into the feet, lifting the chest towards the chin, active engagement into the core. Pelvic floor is holding you strong. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Taking the fingertips towards opposite elbow. Holding into the opposite elbows, you lengthen through the body, and then expand the elbows down into the earth. Lengthen through the spine, a gentle tilt into your pelvis and press down into your feet. Knees and feet hips with distance apart. As you stretch through the thoracic spine, stretch through the shoulders and expand. And exhale, gently release activity. Allow the hands to float back down by the sides. Lifting the left leg up towards the sky, crossing the left leg over the right thigh, and extend the left knee forward. Left toe draw towards the left shin, press down into your right foot, lift your right toes. Active engagement into your right heel to active through your right thigh. Right thigh presses against your left ankle against right thigh. Navel draws in deeply, shoulders expand and deepen down into the earth. Experience your fingertips pressing into the ground. Deep inhalation. Exhale. Begin to lift your heel up off the ground. You can stay right here, or you can lift your right foot completely off the earth. You can draw your right knee towards the chest, bringing the left thigh closer towards the body. You can also extend your right leg up towards the sky and lengthen through the left knee forward. Draw both toes towards your shin. Expand through the shoulders. Exhale, begin to lower your right leg down towards the earth. Expand the left leg up tall. Exhale, lower the left heel all the way down towards the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and hover, lengthen through the left leg. And as you inhale, lengthen the left leg up towards the sky, pressing through your heel, toes towards you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and press at the top, engage into the core, Mula Bandha active. Exhale, lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover and extend the energy out through your left heel. Squeeze into the inner thighs, draw the toes up towards the sky. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into the knee, lower the left foot down towards the earth. And as you inhale, extend the right leg up towards the sky. Bend into your right knee, place your right ankle over your left thigh and extend your right knee forward. Draw your right toes towards your shin. Activate into your pelvic floor. Draw your shoulders down into the earth. Active awareness down into the heel and the ball of the foot. Lift your toes to create more space. Simply becoming aware of the energy that is shifting through the body as you connect into the muscular system. Slowly begin to lift onto your tippy toes of your left leg. Staying engaged into the core, you can either lift the left foot up or draw the left knee in towards the chest. You can also extend the left leg all the way up towards the sky, whatever feels good to you. Keeping the hands planted down into the earth and extending through the shoulders, staying aware and active in the grace of your body. And slowly begin to lower the left leg down towards the earth. Rise the right leg up towards the sky. Actively engage into your core. Begin to lower the right heel down as you draw the toes towards your shins for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Create a hover and extend through the right heel. And inhale, rise the right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and press through the right leg up towards the sky. Draw the navel in, press the shoulders down, recreate stability as you lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover and extend through the right heel, lengthen through the entire body. And inhale, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen through the right leg, bend into the knee, right foot meets the earth. Extend the arms up overhead. Bend into your elbows, taking the elbows into your cactus arms, and then squeezing the elbows down against the earth. Lift the fingertips away from the ground and simply notice where your shoulders are. Activate down into the fingertips and then press the backside of the fingertips into the earth and simply notice any shifts or awareness, any sensations that happen within the shoulder. And as you press into your elbows, lift the fingertips up. This time, rotate the fingertips all the way up towards the sky, pressing the elbows down into the earth. And then slowly begin to lower the fingertips down towards the ground. Going as far as is welcome to your body, being aware of your rotation. And then inhale, begin to rotate the arms back. Pressing the fingertips down into the ground. Staying connected into your shoulders, drawing the shoulders towards each other. And pressing the low back into the earth. Begin to squeeze the elbows and the hands towards each other as you activate into your core, squeeze into your chest. Lift into the elbows and then press your fingertips back behind you, stretching through the back side of the body. Gentle engagement or very deep engagement as you bring the elbows back to the midline and then expand the arms out wide. Pressing the fingertips down into the earth. Activate into the core and begin to press your hands and your elbows back towards each other as if you're squeezing 100 pounds between the arms. Squeeze the elbows as close as they will go and then press your fingertips back behind you. Elbows up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come back. Take the elbows and hands out wide, lowering them down to the outside edges of the mat. And allow the body to become soft. Take the hands out as wide as you need to. Taking a moment to connect and reset. And slowly start to extend the fingertips up towards the sky. Press your thumbs towards each other as you activate into your shoulders, lowering the shoulders down towards the earth. Keeping the thumbs pressed in towards each other, begin to rise the arms up overhead, expanding energy out through the fingertips and pulling the shoulders down towards the earth. Stretching through the sternum, actively engaging into the core, pulling the navel in towards the spine. Fingertips press against the earth and opening through the heart. Three deep breaths. And slowly begin to rise the fingertips back up towards the sky. Pressing the thumbs towards each other. And slowly bringing the hands through heart center, lowering them down towards the earth. Making your way onto your favorite side into a fetal position. Taking a moment to close into the eyes. Connect back into your intention as you shift your energy. Slowly start to rise to a cross-legged seated position.
Bring your hands to your heart center. Bowing inwardly and closing into your eyes. Start to witness the energy shift. Noticing all of the movement within your body and your breath. And slowly begin to extend the fingertips up overhead, walking the eyes to stay closed, staying connected within as you lower and expand the fingertips out and around you, floating down towards the earth. Engagement into the core, lifting the pelvic floor. Fingertips sink down into the earth as shoulders come down and away from the ears and press back behind you. Core rises, extend through the knees. And exhale, neutralize. Arms rise up overhead. And exhale, hands come through heart center. Begin to shift and press your energy forward, lowering the fingertips out in front of you. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Expand through your heart forward. And gently begin to sink your sit bones down into the earth, creating a long flat back, taking any crunch out of the neck. A gentle gaze forward, long flat back. Navel draws in as you press down through your sit bones. 3 deep breaths in at the structure of the spine. One last deep breath in. And as you exhale, round through your spine, draw your chin into your chest. And allow yourself to fold forward. You can walk your fingertips out further in front of you, and if accessible, allow yourself to deepen into the fold. Stretching through the backside of your hips, pressing the hips down into the earth. And then slowly start to use your core to draw yourself up. Fingertips come towards the knees. Hands plant on the knees as you lengthen through the spine. Elongate through your entire energy center, shifting energy from your sit bones all the way through the crown of your head. Inhale, hands come to your heart center, Anjali Mudra, connecting, energizing. And as you rise your arms up overhead, float your right hand down towards the earth. As you lift through the left arm, begin to walk your right fingertips out, sink down into the left sit bone, begin to hinge over towards the right side of the room. The left hand extends open through the heart, plug the left shoulder in and down. Stretching through the long side body. Inhale, extend back up towards the sky. Right arm rises up. Exhale, float the left fingertips down. Extend the left fingertips out. And extend your right arm over towards the left side of the room. Sink down into your right sit bone. Stretch through the right side body. Active engagement into your core, lifting through the spine. Inhale, draws you back up to center. Both hands extend up overhead. Exhale, hands come down through the midline of the body. Shift your right hand over towards your left thigh. Your left hand back behind you. Press your right shoulder back, your left shoulder forward, and lift through the chest. Stretching through the backside of the right shoulder. Gentle activation to the side delt. Lifting through the chest. And then slowly use your breath to twist over towards the left. Walking the fingertips further back behind you. For added addition, you can turn your right palm outward, pressing the back side of your right hand against your left thigh, and lift and shift towards the back side of the room. Navel draws in, pelvic floor rises. And slowly return to center. Right hand crosses over to the left thigh. Right hand comes over back behind you. Lengthen through the spine. Pull the left shoulder down and away as you rise through the body. Begin to stretch through the left side delts. And as you breathe, begin to twist over towards the right side. Taking your gaze back behind you. Lowering the left shoulder away from the left ear. And slowly return back to your center. Small warm-ups throughout the body as you lower your chin towards your chest. And slowly begin to rock your neck from side to side. Taking circles, however feels good for you, being aware of the backside of your neck, making sure that you are staying engaged if you move towards the backside of your neck. And switching the direction of the circles. Leaning back to midline. Lengthen through the body and pull your chin in towards your chest. Lengthen through the backside of the spine as you lengthen upwards. Allow yourself to pull the chin in. Draw the shoulders down and stretch through the back line of the body. And a gentle tilt, lowering the right ear towards the right shoulder and hold. Inhale, come back to your center, lowering the chin towards the chest. Shift the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Lowering the right shoulder down and away. And inhale, lower back to the center. Lift through the spine, lengthen the arms out wide. Turn your palms up towards the sky, stretching through the body and begin to engage into the core. Gently begin to rotate your palms facing forward. Squeeze through the arms, begin to draw them towards each other as if you're squeezing 100 pounds between the hands. Inhale, lift the arms up high as if you have a small ball between the hands. And then bend into the elbows, expand them out wide. And then shift forward, squeeze the elbows in towards each other. So if you have an imaginary ball between the hands, extend the arms up tall. Take the fingertips out wide, lowering the palms down towards the earth and hold and pause. Shift the hands towards the back side of the room. Squeeze the arms towards each other. And then draw the arms all the way back down, fingertips towards the glutes, lift into the chest. Shoulders widen, sit bones sink down into the earth, knees extend, chin comes towards the chest. Then press down into the sit bones, pull and lengthen through the sternum, rise your chin up towards the sky, press it towards the ceiling. Exhale, neutralize, come back down. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Placing the hands down on the knees. Begin to shift from side to side. Allowing your spine to move as it is a slithering snake moving through the grass. Slowly start to add movement to the lines of your body, neutralizing at the center, and start to press the chest back and lift and press the heart forward. And exhale, round through the spine, round through the chin, press back.
Inhale, lift and expand forward. Exhale, press away, round through the spine. Inhale to lift and lengthen forward. Neutralizing as you inhale. And slowly start to make circles throughout the body. Shifting directions of your Sufi circle. Moving the energy from the base of the spine as you lift through the pelvic floor. Simply become a witness of the movements. Opening the energy centers, engaging into your bandhas. And slowly begin to neutralize, lengthen through the spine, and draw the attention through the energetic center. Simply become aware of the way you feel in your stillness, in your grace, and in your breath. And to lengthen your arms forward, round through your wrists, making big circles into the wrists. And slowly taking your right hand to the tops of the fingertips, press your left palm away and expand your left thumb. Lifting through the sternum, shift the eye of the elbow towards the midline of the body. And then flipping the hand around, stretching through the wrist. Active engagement through your entire system. Left shoulder pulls back. You can press the left hand against the right hand against the left, creating a contraction. And gently round through the left wrist, moving over to the right side. Fingertips come up and back, and press through your right heel of the hand. Shift your eye of your elbow forward or towards the midline of the body, and shift your right shoulder back and down away. Lift through the spine, active engagement into your core. Draw the pelvic floor up and in. Slowly begin to lower the fingertips down, stretch through the wrist. You can press your left hand against the right wrist against the left hand. And slowly release. Make your way to a tabletop position, whether it's planting your hands and rolling over, or simply stepping to your mat into your tabletop position. Structuring your tabletop as you press down into your hands, activate into Hasta Bandha. Pressing down into your first finger forward, squeeze your pinky and your thumb towards each other energetically as you engage into your bandha. Actively press into the hand forward, a gentle energetic lift to the backside of the palm. And then notice where the eyes of your elbows are, pointing towards each other. And then press down into the tops of your shins, the tops of your feet, and expand your pinky toes out wide. Engage into the core, active backside of your body. Squeeze gently into the glutes and press down into the knees for a long, stable, sturdy tabletop position. As you inhale, use your core, draw the belly button in as you press the entire abdomen down towards the earth. Tailbone lifts, sit bones widen, a gentle bend into the elbows, and shift your gaze forward. Shoulders down and away from the ears, lengthen through the abdomen, stretching out through the vagus nerve, opening up no narrow pathways. As you exhale, round through the spine, chin towards chest, hips press in, chin drives, cleansing and clearing out through the throat chakra. Inhale lowers you back down into your cow pose. Slowly begin to engage. Expand through the sit bones. Lift through the tailbone. Heart expands forward. Crown of head towards the sky. Press down into the tops of the feet and into the shins. And exhale around through the spine. Draw your core up and then press through the backside of the body. Inhale back to neutral. Begin to shift organically. Start to dance within your body. Notice what is needed through movements of your tabletop. Making barrel rolls, shifting from side to side. Simply become aware of what you need in this moment. Organic movement is so important for the body and the mind to connect. It allows your body to tell you what is going on, what is needed through the dance of movement. It offers you peace of mind because the body is taking over what it needs to release, and where things have been stagnant, sending energy there. Neutralize back into the body as you send your right leg back. Press your right toes into the earth. Press your heel towards the backside of your mat. Press down into the hands, engage into the core. And then slowly begin to shift your weight forward, rolling over your right toes. Right toes press down onto the mat. Hold into the core, press down into your fingertips. Use your energy, shift back over the toes, press your heel away back behind you. Inhale, come forward. Lower the right knee down. Shift the left leg back, press down into your left toes. Open into the energetic center and press the left heel back and away. Lift and press into your right shin. As you engage, lift yourself forward. Roll over the left toes, tops of the feet come down onto the mat. Engage into the core and press through the body. Inhale, come back to center. Roll back over the toes, bend into the knee. Shift over towards the right side. Right leg extends, right heel presses back. Hold and stretch. And shift your weight forward. Roll over your toes. Top of foot comes down onto the mat. Your body is holding you through the arms, eyes, and elbows towards each other. Core pulls in. Exhale, press back and away. Neutralize and lower the right knee down. Extend the left leg back, toes press into the earth. Engage into the hands, Hastabandha. Pull into the core. Shift the hips to stay even and parallel. Eyes and elbows towards each other. As you press through the left heel, engage down into the right shin. Use your core. Shift your weight forward. Shoulders over tops of fingertips. Roll over the back toes. Hold into the core. Lift into your body. And come back to neutral. Roll the toes and press the left knee down towards the earth. Take your knees out wide. Lower your hips down towards the earth, meeting child's pose. Walking the fingertips forward, all the way into the front portions of your mat. As you extend the knees outward, deepening into your breath, expanding through your body, allowing your forehead to come down towards the earth. Inhale, extend and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, deepen into the breath, forehead comes down. Inhale, lift through the body. And exhale, sink into your pose. Inhale, lift your body away from the earth, press down into the hands. And exhale, sink down. Pull the shoulders down, away from the ears, lengthen through the body. Slowly begin to draw your fingertips back to meet your knees. Bring the knees together. You can either sit on your heels or you can turn your toes under and hold onto the tops of your heels, whichever is most comfortable for you. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Lengthen through the body, then bend into the elbows. Squeeze into the elbows, lift and shift through the heart. Sternum rises up towards the sky. And then actively press the elbows towards the midline of the body. Inhale to expand the arms up, a gentle pull into your abdomen. Lift through the spine, straight long back. Bend into the elbows, squeeze them together. Lift through the heart, core engaged. Active engagement into the chest. Really pull the elbows back, pull the shoulders back. Hands are out wide. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Taking the arms out in front of you, engage into your Kali Mudra. Left thumb over right thumb. First fingers press against each other and extend and lengthen. Hold into the space, pull the shoulders back, lengthen through the core, squeeze into your pelvic floor, activate into your glutes and squeeze the knees down into the earth. Hold into this posture, building strength and stability. As you lengthen, arms rise up overhead. Exhale, release the arms, hold the core. Arms come down all the way down towards the earth. Hands all the way down towards the ground. Walking your fingertips back, forward. Planting them onto the earth. Release the tops of the feet down towards the ground, maybe even paddling out. Restructuring into your tabletop. Extend your right leg back behind you. Press through your right heel, eyes and elbows draw towards each other, shoulders directly over wrists. Press down into your right foot, press down into the top side of your left foot, and lift your left knee. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower. Send your right leg up, cross it over your left side. Take your gaze over towards your left foot. Over towards your right foot. Inhale, neutralize. Extend the right leg up. Press the right toes down. Lift the left knee and hold. Exhale, lower it down. Right knee comes down. Extend the left leg back. Shoulders over wrists, active engagements into the body. Shift into your core. Lift your right knee up off the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Extend and lift through the left leg. Cross it over the right side of the body. Turn your gaze to meet your left toes. Squeeze into the core. Stretch through the left side of the body. Pull your left shoulder down and away. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend into the knee. Pull the fingertips back towards your knees and stretch through your wrists. You can shift your weight back towards your heels, or you can stay up straight. Whichever feels good to you, maybe rocking forward and back, shifting your weight. And slowly begin to rock from side to side, shifting your weight evenly, pressing down, moving with confidence and structure. Your core is holding you, lower navel is pulled in. And then turn your hands back towards the front of the mat. This time, build into a fist on your left hand. Build into a fist on your right hand. Lift and lengthen through the shoulders, and then lower just your chest without bending the elbows. And then press the chest up and away. Turn the eyes of the elbows towards each other. Lower the chest down. Squeeze through the shoulders. Press the shoulders away. Lower back down. One more, press up. Take the fingertips towards the midline, middle fingers to touch, making circles with your upper body, shifting the weight, becoming aware of the wrist.
And then neutralizing, rocking forward and back. And returning to neutral, placing the fingertips back to neutral line. This time flip one hand over. Gentle shift from side to side, bend into the elbow to keep the body safe. Expand through the hands, out as wide as you can. And come back to center. Pulling over, rocking from side to side. And replacing it back down. Slowly bring the knees back together. Lower the sit bones down towards the heels. Roll out the wrists. And pressing them together back behind you. Can clasp the hands together, lift through the chest, lengthen through the spine, open through the shoulders, deep shoulder stretch, opening the gates of energy. Inhale, arms rise up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands down. Shift forward, tabletop, extend the legs back, high plank. Begin to press the hips up towards the sky and shift through your legs, meeting in downward facing dog. Slowly become neutralized within your downward dog, finding stability and strength through your breath. Becoming aware of your hands, press your big ball of the mount of your first finger forward. Squeeze your pinky and your thumb towards each other, pull the abdomen in, expand through your sit bones, widening through the fingers. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, allow the body to sink a little bit deeper. Bend into the knees, roll yourself forward, chin towards chest, expand through the crown of the head. Bend into the knees, send your chest towards your thighs, lift the hips. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend into the knees, shift back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. And slowly begin to walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend into the knees, wrap your arms around the back sides of the thighs, and release the head down towards the earth. Slowly begin to deeply breathe into your body. And as you inhale, roll all the way up to standing, slowly with engagement. Root down into the bottoms of your feet. Lift your toes and take your feet hips width distance apart. Create structure and stability. Widening through the baselines of the feet. Press down into the ball of the foot, expanding through the outer edges of your pinky toes. And then even pressure to both inner points of the heel, lifting and rising through your arches. A gentle pull through the tailbone down as you lift the front body. Engage into your quadriceps. Separate the space between the patellas. Navel draws in. Expand through the chest. And then draw and knit your ribs inward. Hands press down towards the earth. And expand energy through the crown of the head. Inhale, rise your arms up overhead. Exhale, shift energy towards your heart space. Samasthiti. Inhale to rise. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Press down into your heels, core engagement as you dive down to your forward fold. Inhale, create a long flat back, shoulders squeeze together. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees, round through the spine.
Arms lift all the way up overhead. Exhale, draw energy into your peace center. Samastiti. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, float fingertips out and raise your hands at the hips. Pull the abdomen in, press down into the heels. Float forward. Inhale, engage. Halfway back. Plant through your hands and step your right leg back. Step the left leg back. Lower the knees, draw your chest down towards the earth. Inhale, baby cobra, hips press down towards the earth. Use a core engagement, press yourself back to a child's pose. Inhale, shift forward, tabletop. Tuck into your toes, lift your hips up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Coming up onto your tiptoes, walk your feet one tiptoe at a time to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, long and flat back. Exhale, pull the navel in, fold forward, press down into the heels. Bend into the knees, arms rise up overhead, send the seat back, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Huge into the core, shoulders pull back and down. Plant through your hands, step the right leg back. Step the left leg back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, press your hips up towards the sky. Heels down towards the earth, shoulders down away from the ears. Eyes and elbows towards each other. Downward dog. 3 deep breaths. Slowly begin to rise your right leg up towards the sky. Bend into your right knee, draw your right knee into your chest. Shift the weight forward, plant your right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Lift the chest up towards the front of the room. Shift your right hip back. Left hip forward. Press down into your left pinky toe. Engage into the core. Rise into your arms. Become aware of your core as you shift through the energy. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale. Slowly lower the hands down towards the earth. Lift onto the toes. Lift your left knee. Extend your right leg back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, press your hips up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. 3 long, deep breaths. Inhale, rise the left leg up towards the sky. Shift the weight forward, pull the left knee in, plant the left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Uncurl the toes. Lift into the heart, pull the shoulders back. Shift the left hip back, your right hip forward. Gather into the inner thighs. Inhale, rise the arms up overhead. Open through the heart, core rises. Center line, energy draws upwards. Exhale, lower the hands. Umbrella toes, lift the right knee. Send the left leg back. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, press your hips up. Downward facing dog. Coming up onto your tiptoes and shifting yourself forward to the top of your mat with control and grace. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bend into the knees, rise the arms up overhead. Chair pose. Lengthening through the spine. Opening through the heart. Rise through the legs. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release and allow the body to neutralize. You can wrap the arms around the back side of the body. Allow the head to dangle and be released. Slowly release the hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. Plant through your hands. Step your right leg back. Step your left leg back. Bend into your knees. Lower down into a child's pose. Slowly begin to walk your fingertips back towards your knees. Shifting over towards your left hip and extend the legs out forward. Lengthening through your sit bones, sitting down deeply into the earth. Activate through the legs. Press through your heels, draw the toes back towards you. Engage into the body, lift the arms up overhead. Dandasana. Squeeze into the shoulder blades, active engagements. Open through the heart. Float the fingertips forward, halfway down. Begin to hinge at the hips, stretch through the body. Hold the core and keep the back flat. As you engage and shift the weight forward, pull the navel in as deeply as you can. Inhale. Exhale, lift a little further. Inhale. Exhale, float. Lowering the fingertips all the way to the ground. You can extend through the heart. Continue to lengthen through the legs. Bend into the knees as much as you need to. Press energy out of the heels. Keep the toes drawn in. You can even wrap your hands around the baseline of the foot or take a block to create more space. And as you exhale, draw your chin to your chest, round through the spine, and completely release into the posture. Deep breaths into the body. And slowly start to roll back up, one vertebrae at a time. Arms extend up overhead. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Bend into your left knee. Foot is about a fist width distance apart from your opposite leg. Right toes draw towards you. Press down into the big mound of your left foot. Press down evenly down into your heel. Wrap your right arm out and across your left shin. Take your left hand back behind you. Engage into the core and lift into the chest. Gaze can float behind you. Inhale, come back to neutral. Begin to shift your energy forward towards your right foot. Squeeze your left knee towards your left shoulder. Open through the chest, long flat back, pulling yourself forward. Bend into the knee as much as needed as you press energy out of your right heel. And slowly return to neutral. Bring your spine back to center. Extend through the left leg. Activate and bring your right foot down. Plant it, one fist width distance apart from the opposite leg. Lengthen through the spine. Wrap the left arm out and around and extend the right arm back. Open through the chest and shift your energy towards your right shoulder. Pull the left hip back and your right hip forward, squeezing out into the inner thighs. Core is engaged to create safety for the spine. Inhale draws you back to your center. Extend arms forward towards your left foot. Squeeze your right knee into your right shoulder. Inhale to lift. Sink your right foot going downward to the earth. Press down into your right foot. And slowly release. Bring the left foot in. Engage into the core. Take the hands underneath your thighs, clasping the fingertips together. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the ankles and the outside edges of the big toenails together. Actively pull the toes back. Lift into the core, sink your shoulders down away from the ears, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without moving, lift the toes up, off the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift one more time. Hold and keep everything squeezing together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly take the arms out, lowering all the way down onto the earth, and extend the arms up overhead. Opening through the body, finding extension. And slowly bending into your knees, giving yourself a big giant hug, lengthening through the spine, sending your sit bones forward, your shoulder blades down into the earth. And then slowly bring your forehead to meet your knees. And lower back down. Taking a deep inhalation in, fill the belly up full of new, fresh prana. Exhale it all out. Deep inhalation in, breathe in your beautiful breath. Exhale, release your breath. One more big, deep belly breath. Exhale, compress it all out. Extend the legs up towards the sky. Take the fingertips and interlace behind your right thigh and lower the left leg down halfway towards the earth. Extend through the left heel and lower it down to hover off of the earth. Extend and lengthen through the shoulders. Press your right heel away, engage into the body, and squeeze into the inner thigh. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting the left leg back up towards the sky. Extending your fingertips around the back side of your left thigh. And extend your right leg down halfway and hold. And then lower down to hover off the earth. Breathing deeply, squeezing into the inner thigh. Press through the heels. It's okay if your body begins to shake. Invite the shaking movements, allowing you to grow. Expand through the energy lines. Breathing deeply into the body. Slowly begin to rise the right leg up towards the sky. This time, take the legs out as wide as you can, pressing the energy through the heels. Your hands can be there to support the outside edges of the legs. Expand and lengthen. Once you find your comfortable space, breathe and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the legs back up towards each other, pressing through the heels. And slowly bend into the knees. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a deep hug. Lowering the feet down onto the earth. Hips width distance apart. Heels activate down deeply into the ground. Options to place a block underneath your sacrum, or you can lift into a non-supported bridge pose. Whichever is most comfortable for you. Pressing down into the hands, use your core, guide your heart up towards the ceiling and the top of your chest towards your chin. Inhale, lift. Walk your shoulders underneath, press down into the hands, press down into the feet. Use your quads to engage and hold. Active knees, active toes. Breathe deeply into your bridge pose. Draw the abdomen in. And as you exhale, lower. Turn the heels out, draw the knees in. Allowing your psoas to release, allowing the body to realign. And turning your heels back underneath your sit bones, lifting into the hips, rise your energy up towards the sky. You can clasp your fingertips underneath you or hold a block underneath your hips. And as you exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Turning the heels out, the knees turn in. Gently allow the hands to float out towards the sides of your mat. Elongate your legs towards the end of your mat. Beginning to greet yourself onto the earth. Simply witnessing your energy, your practice, your breath. Welcoming you into your Shavasana as you breathe deeply into your peace. Slowly begin to wiggle into your fingertips and into your toes. Start to shift awareness back into your breath. You can gently rock your head from side to side. And when you're ready, rolling over onto your favorite side into a fetal position, taking time to reconnect to your intention, reconnecting to your energy, the rebirthing process as you reawaken from your sleep. As you are ready, begin to lift yourself slowly into a cross-legged, comfortable seated position. Fingertips down on your knees. Spine is lifted, shoulders are pressed back.
grounding your energetic system into the body. As you root your sit bones down into the earth, take a deep inhalation in. Imagine energy drawing up through the lines of the body. And as you exit your breath, allow your energy to shift back down through your system. Inhale, energy rises. And exhale, shifting back out. Slowly bring your hands to your heart center. Taking a moment to